there's no option with the surgery. It has to take place because there's more than one of these vertebrae. C3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are causing a problem. They are
Well, good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening, everybody. We've decided that we need to let you guys know what's happening because Veronica is not joining me on the rides as frequently as she used to. It's important that we do this now because Veronica is about to have surgery on her neck and her voice is going to change permanently from the surgery. To what extent, we don't know. So we want to do this before she goes in for the surgery, which is within 2 to 3 weeks. That the surgery is going to take place. I'll tell you a little bit about that, but I first want to tell you a little bit more about Veronica. The reason we started this channel was because we were going to promote our lifestyles, our art, and we have spent most of it riding recumbents, and that's been a joy for us. The reason that we haven't done so much with the art is because of Veronica's problem. With the CP, she has balance issues, and she also has an eye problem. One of the eyes is...
It's what they call dancing eye.
Yeah, it's
lazy.
It's not so much lazy. The dancing eye is... Veronica's CP is that she has muscle spasms and the eye is constantly flickering. And so they're unable to work out exactly what degree the squint is. She has a squint which is to the left and down. And so we need to correct that. It's somewhere between 10 and 22 degrees. They think it's about 16, but they haven't been able to nail it down. Anyway, she was going to have surgery on that, but that's been postponed indefinitely because they found that, and I'll put up an MRI scan in this video so that you can see what we're talking about. She has to have one of the vertebrae removed, but I'd like Veronica to tell you a little bit about the condition that she has because of this neck problem. She was feeling numb in the arms.
Yeah, first of all, I was feeling like headaches. I was getting headaches and migraines and everything. And the doctors didn't know what was causing it. So we just kept doing what we were doing, taking tablets just to help me get through the day. And as time went by, I started getting pains in my arm and in my hands, and it's got to the stage where I have numbness around the arms and it feels like somebody is putting a band tight around my arms, and it's very, very sore.
These scans that we're about to show you are actually from last March, so they are already 10 months old. It's taken that long for people to really have a close look at it and to get the right people involved because we're on government pension, which means that we have to go into the system, and the system it's a good system, don't get me wrong, but it's a slow system. It takes a while.
Well, there's a lot of people on the system.
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
Being in the government system,
yeah,
it does take a long time.
It does take a long time.
So I just take it one day at a time and not worry about it, you know.
The reason for this is because C4 vertebra is actually pressing against the spinal cord, and it's affecting some of the nerves in Veronica's body. You know, the extremities don't have the response that they should have when they've checked them. You know, they use the little rubber hammer to check all your nerve and your so that's not as it should be. Anyway, there's no option with the surgery. It has to take place because there's more than one of these vertebrae. C3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are causing a problem. They are all encroaching on the spinal cord, which you'll see in the
and it's actually
MRI scan.
blocking the fluid.
Yeah, it's already cut off the fluid, choked the fluid off. So,
yeah.
Which is the fluid is there to protect the spinal cord. And so we're beyond that. We're actually, the bones are now making contact with the spinal cord, and that's causing a problem. So this C4 needs to be removed. A cage will be put in place, along with a plate and 4 screws. Normally there's a 60% chance of full recovery afterwards without complication, that sort of thing. The surgery, there's a higher percentage of success with the actual surgery. It's the recovery that's the issue. But with Veronica's spasms, muscle spasms and that sort of thing, there's a concern that it will be as low as 40% for her. So they are considering doing a second procedure through the back of the neck. The initial procedure is going to be through the front. They have to open her up here and they have to move the voice box to one side along with the esophagus. And so they have to move that to one side. So they'll feed her through a tube that'll go through the nose. And Veronica also already has a swallowing problem. So this is going to present an even bigger problem for them post-surgery. And post-surgery is where the biggest concerns are. Surgery itself is complicated and it carries with it a lot of risk and danger and all that sort of thing. But so does the post-surgery. In fact, the post-surgery is where the success is going to be at the end of the day. So they may need to go in through the rear as well to
at
add.
the same time.
Yeah, at the same time. So they'll operate on one side, flip her over, and then they will operate from the rear and put in 2 large screws, is the way it was described to us, to stabilize the neck until fusion can take place. So it's sort of natural fusion. So it can take anything up to about 6 months for Veronica's rehabilitation and recovery and all that sort of thing. But this is all going to take place within the next 3 weeks. So there's no riding for her at the moment because we are concerned that what happens if you jerk your neck?
Oh, terrible. I get terrific pains down my neck.
She has a brace to wear on the neck, which she's not wearing at the moment. Now the brace is only a soft brace and it's only there to remind her not to turn or move her neck too far. But we're going through a heat wave at the moment and it's extremely uncomfortable for her. And so she's opted not to wear it. She could have put it on for this video because we've got the air conditioning on and the room is fairly cool. But she's gone, she doesn't want that encumbering her while she's talking to you guys. So we've decided to go that way.
Going to take a while.
So you'll be in hospital for 5 days.
Yeah.
So her coordination and her balance have been severely affected by this. And we need to do something about it fairly quickly because she's dizzy a lot of the time. She needs support almost all of the time now. There are occasions when she feels stable enough to be able to walk on her own, but it's becoming more rare for that to occur. She does the stairs here at home and she manages them okay, but only just. So out in public, she's not confident enough to tackle stairs on her own, and definitely not escalators. So I
I've been like that for a long time with the escalators.
Yeah, the escalators has been like that for quite some time. Controlling her hands and signing, even signing her name has become difficult. And so writing is now out of the question. Reading is...
in the kitchen.
Yeah, I do all of the kitchen work now.
You know, I go in the kitchen and I think I can cut a piece of bread or whatever I want. And it's a battle. And I didn't ever thought that I would be battling to cut something with a knife in the kitchen.
So I'm loath to even take her out now. We definitely won't go out in the recumbents because there's too much risk involved. We're too close to the surgery to take the risk now. So we don't know how long it's going to be before she can actually talk to you guys. What we'll do is we'll do a few shorts of the progress as we go, so that this is brought up to speed. We like communicating with people, so engage us, put in comments and that sort of thing, and we'll follow us, share us with your friends, promote us wherever you can, if you find our stuff interesting.
Yeah, so, we'll just see how we go.
Gonna miss you riding, aren't you?
Yes.
She loves riding that recumbent, she really does. And we've only just got to the point where I bought her a new GoPro, a GoPro 12, because it's voice command, you see. And so I got her these wireless or Bluetooth microphones, Saramonic, I think it's called Saramonic or something like that. Forgive me, I'll put it in text when I do this. And I'll put it in the notes below, in the description. So I bought her the Saramonic thing, which goes well with the GoPro. And so that when we're out and about and riding, she often rides alongside other people, and she'll be able to get in conversation with them, and it'll be recorded to the GoPro. And she can turn the GoPro on and off by voice, which is wonderful. That's ideal, you know, so that it's not just me doing the recording and putting video together and that sort of thing, and having stationary cameras. Although on Veronica's it will be stationary. She can turn it off, she can turn it around, she can take it off and turn it around and put it back on. But for her to hold the camera and ride is too challenging. It's too dangerous, so we wouldn't do that. So I'll put a few attachments on her recumbent where we can fit very quickly, click on and click off. So with the camera, the microphone system is for her as well. If she wants to give one of the microphones to a person that she's riding alongside so that they can have a chat and record all of that, that'll be absolutely ideal.
I'll get back into doing recording paintings again.
This will be very good. This surgery, however, they have said that recovery of problems that have occurred as a result of this may not repair, or may take a very, very long time to repair. The whole point of the surgery is to stop further damage, and it's critical that we do this now.
And they're very concerned about this surgery, so they've asked me not to do anything heavy or do anything that's
don't
going to
complicate
put
it
strain on my
anymore.
neck.
So no strain or anything like that. Guys, please share this, comment to us as well. We will respond to your comments. We will always answer them. It may take a little while because we don't always get the notification straight away. I don't know what the story is there. I don't know how to speed it up, but as soon as I do notice the comment, I will answer, always do. Or Veronica will answer, it depends who the comment is addressed to.
And the next time we do this, I'll have short hair. So if I do it now, I'm starting to prepare and get myself emotionally prepared and so on.
Yeah.
Because I know it's going to be a very, very big operation.
And
it's going to take a lot out of me.
Yeah, so the recovery is going to be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, but please comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell if you want to be notified whenever we do post something.
Okay, I'll see you next time.
Yes, so God bless.
And all the best, and God bless you all. And thank you for listening to us and seeing us.